Good evening.
Hello.
Sorry,
I almost restarted the countdown.
It was on mutasis. You got to put the chat up, or I won't be able to read all of the comments. Hello. All right.
Well, does everybody notice something new in their chat?
Do you? I don't know.
We have. You can't see it. I can see it over here. We have top fans now in the chat.
Oh, top fans.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
So top fans is a place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again.
Oh, sweet.
How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages, super chats, and super stickers.
What about thumbs up?
No, but do that anyway.
You sent a thumbs up, so I was wondering about it.
So anyways, hi, everybody.
Sorry about the having to jump to Wednesday night.
Thank y'all for being flexible with us. We appreciate that.
What did we miss the last 2 Monday nights for? VBS?
No. My mouth.
Mouth surgery was last Monday.
Yes.
And then what was the Monday before that?
We were on one Monday before that.
We were there? Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry.
We missed last Monday and this Monday.
Yes, Amanda had oral surgery.
Yeah, so if I'm talking a little funny, I'm sorry. Anyways, bless it. It's special.
It's not that she's from Louisiana.
No, it is a apparatus that is in my mouth for about 6 months.
Yes, it's a fantastic.
Mm-hmm. So anyways, let me say hi to everybody. Jeremy Morrell was here first.
What?
And he said, well, he said on a previous video that he had missed us the last 2 Monday nights. And I said, well, actually, we're going to go live tonight. And here we are.
There's Miss Kim Sinsman. I'm skipping all the way to the
Clever Girl 64 is Kim Sinsman. And welcome back. We have missed you and talked about you. We, not on here, a lot.
Yes, we have, Miss Kim. So if people think hey, Josh and Amanda, no, we talk about all y'all a lot. Actually, I was talking about Will G a while ago to the kids.
You don't know this yet, but I talked to Will G today.
What? Well, I almost sent you a picture last night. We got 2 more free cruise pamphlets from Royal. Was thinking about you, buddy, when I was looking at all those free cruises.
Yeah. Aunt Linda's in the chat.
Aunt Linda, how are you this evening?
Let's see. Daryl Dean says, hello. The Deans on deck are in the house. That
is such a great picture of us and the Deans.
It is. We have Laura from Huddle Adventures here. I'm sure Eddie is somewhere in there in Mama Huddles.
Aunt Laura Jean.
We got Embarkation Nation in the house.
The newlyweds.
The newlyweds.
Amanda showed me the picture. Andrew's beard was looking fabulous as always.
Y'all looked beautiful. And congratulations.
I hate that Mike Clock was there to ruin it just because he was there. No, I'm joking. Love Mike Clock.
Will y'all have fun? Enjoy the soccer game. We will catch you guys later. Thanks for popping in.
As always, Will.
Jen Co is here tonight.
Hey, Miss Jen.
And again, that is Miss Kim Sinsman.
That's a picture of her kitty cat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mike Clock is awesome. We like us some Mike Clock.
Yeah, Mike's dry funny. He says stuff, but he doesn't get humor out of what he says, and you're just okay. Mike's yeah. So we've cruised with Mike a couple times.
We don't have a snack of the night.
No, we don't have a snack of the night.
I can't eat it.
Well, she can't eat it, and there's a reason I'm not eating it. So anyway,
but I'm having an implant done. Full transparency, and it's eating has been interesting while this is healing up.
And I did have a new snack that came out from Little Debbie. I didn't eat it this week, but I seen it. They took the donut stick and made it into a donut. Hey, look, a heart, and I was doing a donut. I would love to eat it, but I didn't. So
Mike is low-key hilarious.
He is.
To know Mike is to love Mike.
Yeah, Josh has got to behave for a little bit, so it's okay. It's okay.
But anyway, so yeah, so that's what's been going on with us. Oral surgery for me with a long recovery. I don't know if any of y'all have ever had this done, but geez Louise. And then my dad, did you know that my dad is working on solar field and not pipeline?
No.
I learned that today. I said, I thought you were on the pipeline. My bad. anyways, my dad is in Michigan working on a solar field. And he is home for the week. And so his original flight was supposed to be Saturday. But there was really bad weather in Atlanta. And so they had runways flooding, lots of hail, planes damaged, the whole nine. So his original flight got canceled. So he flew home Monday evening and they left straight from the airport and came here for dinner. Yeah. So it was just, one of those things that we had.
Yeah, and our kids hadn't got to see the old grandpa in he's been gone 3 months now. 4 months, 3 months.
I don't know. A while.
Anyway, so they wanted to see old Papa. Yeah. But hey, Miss Stacy, tell Dave when you talk to him we said hello, tie-dye Dave.
Absolutely.
Our good buddy, old pal.
Daryl says yes, implants are no fun, but worth it long term. Had one since I was 19. Good to know. Yay.
There's cousin Uncle Eddie.
Yeah. So that's what has been happening the last 2 Mondays in our lives. It's been a little hectic, but not, anyways. Oh, good, bad, indifferent.
So we
were like, hey, let's go live Wednesday.
She was like that. I was not.
Yes. Here we are.
I was like, hey, it's holiday schedule at work.
Yes.
I really would rather not, but
okay. Here we are.
She texted me. I was like at work still at 5:30. She's like, hey, don't forget we got a live. I'm like, well, I'm dealing with something. But anyway, I was able to get it handled tomorrow, not today. Anyway, so life does
travels. She's driving down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so life does happen to people.
Yes.
Like YouTubers are not not subject to stuff happening.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yes.
So anyway, hey, while we get ready to discuss what we're going to discuss, we got a trip coming up that's non-cruise related here in 3 weeks. Today's the 2nd. Philip's birthday's in 15 days, so 11 days, 26 days, possibly 25 maybe. So anyway, what's your next trip you got?
Yeah.
It may not be cruising, but we have luggage and we travel. It's not always cruising.
No.
But we'd be interested to know where you're going, what you do.
Where are we going?
Where are we going? We're going to the Big Easy.
The Big Easy, NOLA.
And it'll be the first time as a family we've returned since we moved from there in 2021.
Yeah.
So almost 4 years ago.
To it.
Almost 4 years ago. We moved back and the kids have not been back down there since. I've been several times. Amanda's been twice.
Close-ish once. I went to Covington.
You went once because this is when we got Eddie and Lauren in from the airport.
Well, yeah.
But anyway, so I've been back down there several times. So anyway, we're looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to see Creed. Hey. Sweet.
Big city of West Monroe.
Well, if you got time, come by and say, hey, we got cruising friends that are coming in from Alabama.
Just depends on what time it is.
Yeah, depends on what time it is. We'll be around.
Yep.
Daryl.
You're
welcome
welcome
to see y'all.
Welcome to pop in by the house. Miss Stacy says no trips for us, having knee replacement surgery on July 17th.
That's Philip's birthday.
That is Philip's birthday.
So we'll remember that one.
Yeah.
Miss Stacy, be praying for you.
Jen says 9-day cruise in October out of Manhattan.
What?
I like it.
What cruise line, Jen? That's a fantastic MSC, maybe.
I like it.
Norwegian. Why do we keep getting random thumbs up?
I don't know.
Is it like that sensitive?
I guess. Miss Hen has a 14-day cruise over Halloween on the Dream.
Wow.
Nice. Still taking those long cruises. I like it.
Still traveling solo.
I like it. As of right now, cruise in January to ABC's on Carnival Horizon, but Royals offers have me considering one sooner.
So leave that up.
Okay.
A guy I work with, he works in our Little Rock facility, and we were in a meeting in New Orleans a couple of weeks ago. He's like, hey, man, I'm getting ready to go on the Carnival celebration out of Miami. I was like, well, one, you should have booked that with Amanda. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, so he goes, and I'm like, I text him the day of the cruise, like, have a great time. He gets back. I shoot him a text. I was like, man, how was it? I was like, did you get to ride the roller coaster? Because he was blown away. Like, they don't know anything really, watch cruising a lot. He was like, just so blown away that it had a roller coaster on it. Could not ride it the entire 7 days. Carnival Celebration Bolt was shut down for maintenance, and they couldn't get it up running. So that was disappointing. on Carnival's behalf, but also for family to fly from Little Rock all the way to Miami. And one of the big things is, hey, me and my kids are going to get to ride on a roller coaster on a cruise ship, and didn't happen. So
that was disappointing, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, but they were okay fans of the ABC Islands. Wasn't like blown away. They like the more up in the U.S. Virgin Islands kind of stuff. But yeah, a lot of people. He didn't realize Aruba was like a desert.
Yeah.
So anyway,
it is.
Hey, y'all enjoy that cruise, by the way.
Absolutely.
Considering there's not a roller coaster on the horizon, unless they just put one on there here recently
that we don't know about. And Laura is throwing out the lyrics. Always.
But anyway.
Yes, absolutely. Praying for Stacey to recover quickly. That's a doozy. Jen says Carnival. Linda is doing MSC on November the 9th.
That is the inaugural Seascape, I believe.
And Carnival Venezia, 9 days in September.
So Miss Linda, Will G will be on there.
Yep.
And we do know a few other people that's going to be on there. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But Will G and his family will be on the MSC Seascape.
Yeah.
For inaugural out of Galveston.
I'm excited to have it in Galveston.
I am too. I don't know when we'll get on it.
Yeah.
Because we have Mariner of the Seas coming up in December. MSC World America. There's the thumbs up again. MSC World America. I got to count with my fingers.
Well, put your thumb down.
MSC World America, the end of February out of Miami. Carnival Dream, the end of May.
And
Carnival Jubilee.
FRGC4.
FRGC4 Carnival Jubilee's first trip to Celebration Key.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Carnival did release a little PR video today. I guess it was today. I think it was today. Of one of their guys on the island, actually. It's not completed. And there were some things like he didn't show, but what he did show looked really awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen that, but
yes, I'm excited to check it out. I know that Gerald and Lori are going in August to Celebration Key. Yes, that's what I mean. On the Dream.
We speaking of islands, have y'all seen or heard or the dollar amounts of Royals Island in Nassau came available yesterday for booking?
The Royal Caribbean Beach Club Island, Bahama Island,
Bahama Mama.
Somebody's Bahama Island. I'm piqued. It piqued my interest.
Hey.
All right, let's go.
We'll get to see Miss.
It's about time.
Yeah, we'll get to see her again. And last time we got to sail with her was on the Jubilee. Yeah. So we're going to do it again. Hey, this time it'll be a little bit cooler.
Yes.
And less kids.
Double yes. That is why we're doing it in September.
We just let everybody know that's in here or who watches the replay. We're not 100% sure if Philip's getting to join us on this one yet.
Yeah. It just depends on school.
Depends on which college he attends. One that he has been going to while he's in high school is semester. The one he's going to visit next week is next week, right?
The 15th.
15th next week is quarterly. No, it's not. It's 2 weeks.
Next week.
Yeah, the next week. Sorry. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Gerald, I was just talking about you.
Hey, Mr. Gerald. But that's quarterly. So if he's going to the quarterly one,
he can come.
No.
Oh.
He can't come.
He can't come.
School will be starting while it's going on.
Never mind. So we don't know yet.
Yeah. So Philip is up in the air for FRGC4. We'll have to see.
Listen, Royal's out of their minds with some of these costs. But let me just tell you, it ain't just Royal. Some of these cruise lines have lost whatever good sense they had.
But anyway, do you want to talk about that pricing?
Yeah, I do. So there's two different booking levels, essentially. So when you go to the island or the beach club, it's all inclusive. But there's two different tiers you can book.
Yep.
There's an alcoholic tier and a non-alcoholic tier. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that because the day pass with unlimited open bar and dining starts at $169.99, and that's for guests 21 and older. You get full day access, unlimited alcoholic beverages, non-alcoholic beverages, all-day dining, beach day amenities, including beach chairs, umbrellas, showers, and more. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and transportation to and from the cruise ship. And so the day pass with the non-alcoholic drinks and dining If you're 13 and over, it starts at $129. If you're 4 to 12, it's $109.
Okay.
And again, everything's included. So it's more expensive than Paradise Beach.
Oh yeah.
By a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But there aren't a lot of great options in Nassau either.
No, not really.
There are options. Don't get me wrong. We've done some of them.
If you go to Atlantis water park is cool if you can get it at a really discounted rate. But if you go like when we went, I mean, it was almost $1,000, but we wanted to go to get footage and do things, and it was still. I would never go back to Atlantis for $1,000 since we've been.
I would go back to Atlantis.
Not for
$1,000.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't go back for
$1,000. So Miss Kim was on the cruise that ended in the bra in Galveston, and it was an absolute nightmare. I can only imagine.
It's getting pretty sad with how some of these folks are acting on cruise ships.
Laura, we know you're going to have the alcoholics here. We already know.
Yep.
Well, that's what it's called. It's called the day pass. Well, it's not called the alcoholic here. It might as well be.
All I could, really, because you see that strip of land from the cruise ships when you're in there. All I can think about is whenever yeah, exactly. You don't know whether you are or not. Only thing I can think about is the first hurricane hitting that place. There is no protection for that thing.
Not.
It's going to be gone.
And that's a narrow little strip of land.
Yes.
So
that's why I'm saying, like, it'll go underwater from storm surge. And I'm like, I just pray that.
So I am definitely
won't be affected.
I'm definitely interested in seeing it. I don't know.
Would I go to it once if I was there on a royal ship? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when we'll be on a royal ship that's going that way, except for, that during the summer, Galveston Harmony's doing it this summer. They're doing 8 and 6 day cruises over that way because the Jubilee's just going to start doing it.
Oh, yeah, they're not going to be outdone.
When Symphony comes, it's going to start doing that too because the Jubilee's going to do it. So it's going to have to get on the bandwagon with taking people over there.
For sure. So yeah, I'm interested to see, it's going to be full every time there's a ship in port, period.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Put your thumb down.
I don't know. Literally just sitting here.
I'm interested. It will be sold out every time.
Normally the camera's higher, I think, because I always sit with my arms crossed.
I don't know.
And the camera's like down.
And I've been in here moving and working. There is a fourth shelf in the room now that y'all can't see.
Yeah, this shelf right here is full of Mayhaw jelly, strawberry jam, strawberry jalapeno jam,
raspberry jalapeno jam,
muscadine jelly,
and soon to come peach and blueberry things.
Yeah, soon to come.
But anyway, so there's a fourth shelf in here now. But so that island will be sold out every time. So my suggestion is it's open for booking now. So when you book a cruise that's going there, if you want to go, you better book it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's small.
I mean, see what Daryl said. I mean, that's one of the things that clicked in my mind was.
But for an apples to apples comparison, Margaritaville, Nassau Day Pass is $129, and no, it doesn't. And
that food is expensive.
Very expensive.
So here's a cool caveat. Me and Amanda and the kids went right after COVID on the Mardi Gras to Margaritaville, and it was like $69 or something.
It was real cheap.
Yeah, it just shows you how expensive things have gotten. And the food was astronomical then.
Yes.
And like one of our warnings was if you go there, bring you a bottle of water and
bring some snacks.
Because I was blown away, and that was 2002 maybe we went.
And we ended up only buying like fries and a couple of drinks. Like it was
and that
crazy expensive.
And I want to say that was like $32, 30 something
it was
bucks.
Nuts.
For fries and 2 drinks.
I mean, we had fun, don't get me wrong.
It's a cool place, with the beach access and all that, but not $129.
So would I try?
Because you're talking a family of 400 or $500.
Yeah. Would I try the Royal Beach Club Paradise Island? The short answer is yes. I will try it.
I would if I was without my kid. Well, Mallory would be okay. Philip, he would absolutely.
Philip would hate it. That would be leave him on the ship day.
Leave Philip on the ship day.
He would hate it. That is not where he thrives. I remember your vlog on that one. Yeah, it was fun. I love a lazy, y'all. If there's a lazy river, I'm in it. And that's where I'm living. And it was a good lazy river. So it was a fun day. I will say that. We also went when it was like $70. The food was crazy expensive.
Yes.
We went and got McDonald's $1 burgers and said we should have done that.
You can leave and go right across the street to McDonald's.
We should have done that. I didn't think about doing that.
We should have went and ate lunch and come back.
What a brilliant idea.
We actually left because we were getting hungry.
Yeah.
And didn't even stay the whole time and went back.
What a brilliant idea. Why didn't we do that? That was smart. What's up?
Hey, what's happening, VentureCast?
Everybody changing their names throwing me off.
I know.
But yeah, so I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to try it. And oh shoot, I have to take a work trip and go there.
We'll put on there. We'll change ours to Will Travel because we got luggage.
Yeah.
Because we have luggage.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of craziness going on. But there is still a lot of good deals out there to go cruising. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's still, to me, I seen somebody post a video, is 2025 cruising still the best vacation option?
Yes.
And I think it is. Just depends on what time of year you go.
Yes.
And are you willing to move around? And I will tell you, the cruise we did with Eddie and Laura and Will G and Mike Clock and all them in January on Harmony was probably the biggest class ship we've ever done at that cheap of a price. I done forgot how inexpensive it was, but man, it was so fantastic. The weather was exceptional because you're thinking, man, I want to go on a cruise in January. Man, that weather was phenomenal.
It was. Cruise Vet, Laura. He changed his name. So yes, you do know him. But yeah, January is great. I love cruising in December, January, February.
That's why I'm excited about World America late February. We're going to basically all three ports we've never been to.
Yeah, it's a whole new situation for us. I'm excited.
Yeah, San Juan, Puerto Rico. I've been wanting to get to San Juan.
She figured it out. Good job, Laura. There he is. But yeah, I'm excited for the stops on that one.
Yeah, I'm excited for it too.
And Eddie and Laura are coming with us.
Yes, Eddie and Laura.
And anybody else is welcome. If you want to book out to me, I would be happy to book you. And it is not a proper group cruise, but always with any cruise, the more the merrier.
And I can't believe how good airfare is.
Yeah, I know.
Airfare was $1,000 for all four of us out of our hometown. We were going from here to Atlanta to Miami, and getting in late because we're not hanging out with nobody really. Yeah. So we're just gonna hop up, get on the cruise.
I'm excited for our first MSC cruise, and it's on the World America. Like, go big or go home, right? And we are not going home.
Yes, and the kids are actually excited about it.
I'm really excited. I'm
really excited about it. I'm excited about the one in May, which we can't disclose why we're excited about the one in May yet. It will come out why we're excited about it after Christmas. So anyway, that's gonna be a great one. Yeah, it's gonna be a go. So speaking of Carnival, because we're doing that next May. We haven't been on the live since their new loyalty program came out, but I got a lot of text messages from people. Boo! We're like everybody
I have to give it a big thumbs down.
Hey, look, it worked.
Good job. I was actually literally talking to Will on the phone about it today, very briefly, but I told him, I said, when we lose our platinum status, because we will lose it, there's absolutely no way we're keeping it once it goes away. No, we're grandfathered in
for 2 years.
For 2 years. But once it goes away, and the benefits of it are changing as well. So maybe not even before it goes away, maybe once it changes, my loyalty's out the window.
Mine's already left because this is the ultimate corporation about the bottom dollar than it is the customer.
Yeah. Laura says, after FRGC4, we are flying from Galveston to Vancouver for a 12-day Hawaii cruise. Y'all are the real MVPs right there.
Real MVPs.
So, but then there's this, but they have Coke people
and a bottle
of water. So we're Coke people.
Amen, Daryl Dean.
What did he say? Carnival Rewards equals Royal's greatest sales tool ever if they capitalize on it.
And also MSCs, because MSC will status match you.
So yes, you can lose your status with MSC, but it's if you don't cruise with them in a certain amount of time.
2 years.
So I go into it knowing that Excuse me. Shut up.
Anyway, 2 years, our dental problems giving her problems because anyway, she's a problem. But anyway, so MSC, if you sell within 2 years, you keep your status. So that's a lot easier than Carnival saying, hey, if you don't spend enough money with me, I don't care how many times you've sold with me. And what I feel bad for is a lot of the older people that have been building and building and building all these days, being loyal to Carnival, and then all of a sudden Carnival says, and they may now be at the point where they can only sell a couple times a year. Hey, Mr. Diamond, that's got 400 or 500 days, we appreciate it, but you're not spending enough money. Sorry.
Yeah. So it is what it is, and it really just opens the door for me to feel even better to walk away and cruise other lines.
So I got a text from somebody about it because we used to say we sail with the tail. I even talked to Lee, the cruise director, about it, and because everybody's loyal to Royal, and I was like, well, we sail with the tail. And then somebody texted me. He said, sail with the tail. I think not. And I was like, 100%.
I truly believe Carnival will redo the loyalty program. If not, I will be a celebrity girl. And let me just tell you, if Carnival does not listen to their consumers, they're going to feel it in the bottom line.
And I know, and everybody's like, well, they finally listened about Coke over Pepsi. I'm like, dude, that took 6 years.
Has it been that long?
Yes, it was 2019.
Oh, my God.
They didn't. Well, it was 2019 was the start of it, and they rolled it out across the fleet because we cruised on ships that had Coke after that. But the start was 19.
I don't think Carnival is going to make any changes to this new rewards program. I think they are pretty locked in, unfortunately.
They may be for a while.
I think it's to their detriment.
I think it's going to be too. Carnival's going after two people: brand new cruisers and people that spend stupid amount of money while they're on a cruise ship.
Casino players
and blue cards.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Because if you're a gold card sitting at 40-something days, what benefit do you have to break the bank to get to 75 days to become platinum and then all of a sudden just have it taken away from you?
Right.
Because you're not spending, what is it to be diamond? 17 grand a year per person to be something diamond?
Like that. Yeah.
Somebody can correct me if that's not right.
It's something 16 or 17,000 a year.
Per person.
Yeah. It's like $33,000 every 2 years.
No, every year.
Is it every year? I thought it was every 2 years. Anyways, it's a lot. Jen says this will probably be our last Carnival, looking elsewhere. And you're not the only one, Jen.
I gave myself a thumbs up again, so I was like, I'm sticking my hands out. Here we go.
Laura says, why not cap the amount of diamond or platinum instead of changing the entire program? And I don't know exactly how they would do per cruise, she says in the next comment. I don't know how they would do that, but I just feel like they could have went about the change a different way.
To me, it sounds you're being cheap because they're saying, well, we got so many people now that are platinum and diamond. Okay, we'll raise the days up.
Right.
Grandfather people in. But wouldn't you be proud that you have a ton of people becoming platinum and diamond? Because that is the ultimate goal. That means they've been recruising with you a lot versus saying, hey, there's too many of you that's been loyal. We're going to restart over and just mess all y'all over.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's crazy. What's up, Traveling Gilbert?
Traveling Gilbert.
It will suck to lose our status, but it will be a lot easier to try other lines. We still get free cruise offers for Royal and only cruise with them twice. Same.
Yeah. We're going back on Royal in December. Actually, we could go before December. Yeah. We could go in October, November. And we may, hey, you never know, may get a wild hair and do it. Because our next two big trips, New Orleans for a weekend, and then we're heading to Greece in September.
Yeah. So I'm disappointed. To say the very, very least. I will turn platinum in January, so I'm a little sad, but we haven't been loyal to Carnival the last few years either.
Yeah, I get it.
And that's a lot of people. No, I'm gonna say a lot. Some people are where you're at right there. They haven't been loyal to Carnival, but a lot of people have. We have.
Oh yeah.
I've looked him square in the eyes and said, I don't want to sell any other brand until we're platinum.
Yeah, well, and we did. If you go back and look at when we got off Oasis of the Seas, I literally said it was a giant double wide floating in the ocean. But then I got on Harmony, and Harmony totally changed my opinion. I think it was the stress of we had just got back from Miami. You went to New York for the naming of the ship, came back. We had to drive way off to get to the airport. Yeah. We were in New York, stayed 3 days after the cruise. We had to drive home. It got home like 2 a.m. And
it was a lot.
I think it was just overwhelming a lot
Yeah, it was a
to
lot.
experience Oasis of the Seas at first. Because if I go get on Oasis right now, I know I'd love it.
Yeah.
Because I loved Harmony was just, it was the weather, the
Mhm.
people, Central Park. By far, Central Park's one of the best things on a cruise ship,
Mhm.
period. Because that's my vibe, like the quiet acoustic music. Sit there in the morning, enjoy something for breakfast. It's not hectic. But anyway, it's just great time.
Daryl says, I think they have indeed doubled down on it and aren't changing it because they keep saying this is why we announced it so early, so you can get used to it. Here's how I'm going to get used to it. Let's see.
And also,
Eddie says the problem is there are too many Diamond Platinum members to offer priority boarding. That's part of the problem. Figure something else out.
Figure that out.
Don't take priority boarding away from Platinum.
Yeah. Make it Diamond, people. I don't care. I don't priority board because the last 5-6 cruises we got on, we walk right onto the ship.
Chloe is gold at 5, so I can see their point a bit, but it still hurts to lose status. It does. Well, it makes us feel unvalued.
Yes. It feels like you're trying to squeeze me for every nickel and dime, and I already felt like that.
Mike says, I reread the transcript of their Q2 earnings call, and they seem to think the excitement for Celebration Key and their 2 new XL ships will override the resentment. Mm-hmm. I don't think so.
I'm not going on the 2 new XL ships until it's like school's in. I can get on it and I don't have 8 million kids because the Carnival Jubilee this past summer ruined me from wanting to sail during the summer.
Yeah.
God bless everybody and their kids. I hope they had a great vacation, but people that don't control their kids just
we're
a little bit different where we're from about kids minding, and being respectful. And if any of you've ever met our kids are very respectful and they know they will get got.
Yeah. Jen says that those older, higher tier people will get thinned out anyways because life happens.
Yeah, 100%. That's correct.
Eddie says we would have hit Diamond in 3 more years at our current pace. 3 whole more years.
Yeah.
3 whole more.
Here you go. Mr. Roger and Miss Norma Bolware, who's usually in here. Some of y'all have met them on a cruise with us. They were in Alaska with us and on Eddie and Laura's cruise. They would be Diamond next year because the amount of cruises they got booked up because they're doing a 14-day to Hawaii. They got some other stuff happening, and they're going to be right on that tier of when they hit Diamond, they're going to change it.
Yeah. And I haven't talked to them about it yet. Laura says, Adventure Cast, they're wrong. Coco Cay excites me more than Celebration Key because drink packages transfer. Nail on the head. They missed it by not moving drink packages and Wi-Fi from the ship to the island. When they built Celebration Key.
But here's the deal. I tell all y'all, this is what I think about Carnival. Carnival thinks they can do it because Carnival still is the largest cruise ship company in the world. They advertise more than anybody. They make it more about families. They make it more about bring your family, have a great time. We're the good time cruise line.
Yeah.
No other cruise line really does that. Royal does it a little bit.
Royal is getting into it.
Yeah,
pretty
Carnival is great with their advertising, and if you ask somebody, hey, you ever thought about cruising? And they say, yeah, I've thought about it. I think I may try to go get on Carnival. You hardly ever hear a new cruiser say, yeah, I thought about it. I'm going to go get on Celebrity or Royal or MSC.
Yeah.
It's Carnival because Carnival does such a good job with advertising and putting themselves out in front of people.
The Traveling Gilberts, I feel bad for the older crowd that have been cruising for years, but only cruise once or twice a year and don't have the budget to spend the big money.
That's what I just said that before y'all got in the live. I 100% agree with you that I feel bad for older people who invested their time in Carnival when you used to have to dress up for the dining room and they wasn't trying to sell you shots at the table.
Sorry, I read a later comment.
So anyway, I feel bad for those people that are like 400 or 500 days with Carnival. Yep. And they're not spending the money because one, they're on there to relax. They've never gambled, things like that. Yeah. And, or they just go with their friends and have a good time. And it's a sad situation that you tell them their loyalty is not as valuable as somebody that just walks on the ship and dumps $15,000 in the casino.
I mean, and how many suites would you have to book to spend $33,000 a year? Miss Kim says, stop offering faster to the fun. Yes, but they're not gonna because they're still gonna offer it. They're not. I mean, it's a money grab for them. Why would they do that?
Yeah.
We don't cruise in summer at all. We don't either anymore.
No.
We stopped. Last summer was our last summer cruise.
No bueno.
FRGC 2. And I looked at him while we were on the cruise and I said, this is our last summer cruise. I'm done.
Yeah. I was done when that kid stepped on my foot to cut in line at the ice cream machine in the veterans thing.
Yeah.
And I looked down at him and I said, hey, he looked up at me. I said, you need to get to the back of the line that you just cut in front of. I said, because it ain't happening today, brother.
Yeah.
And he just walked on his little 8-year-old butt on back there like he needed to.
This is what tickled me a while ago. He says, and they're charging $10 for a pool noodle. Talk about nickel and diming somebody.
Seriously?
No, I don't think so.
They probably are.
They probably are. They might.
Some of the stuff's coming out, but
yeah. So the fact they won't extend Wi-Fi and drink packages to the island just shows their nickel and dime mentality. Same reason they won't do a refreshment package.
FRGC4 ain't sounding real good because we're taking people to Celebration Key for the first time on the Jubilee, and it's like, this is what's wrong with it. By the way, hey, book FRGC4. We're going together to experience how bad it is.
We can all be miserable together. Misery loves company.
No,
I'm just kidding.
We'll get on there and we'll make a video and we'll video each one of you in your opinion. And then we'll send it to John Hill and say, hey, look, we went with 40, 50 great cruising experts. And they all said, this is a terrible idea, John.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, J-Lo's here.
Yes, she says hello.
She's been laying on the floor sleeping.
She has been. Dave hates cruising in the summer. Me too.
Oh, I know tie-dye Dave does. It was an arm twister to get him last summer.
Last summer, and the fight cruise made me stop cruising during peak times. Yes. That's awful.
I get it,
Peak kid times. I see that.
Yeah.
LOL, the pool noodles actually started out at 20, but people come back. Are you kidding?
Wow.
That is ridiculous. What's up, Anthony on the move?
Hey, that's our neighbor from across the river.
Yes, they had it for $20 a pool noodle, but now it is $10. We also heard John Hild say you can't bring your own. I have heard it all.
Anthony, we're talking about Carnival's loyalty program and Celebration Key.
But they're going back to Coke.
Going back to Coke and a $10 pool noodle that you can't take with
in the world.
That you can't take with you.
What? I'm going to just please beg people. Everybody you see that you know that's going, please beg them not to rent a $10 pool noodle.
We might have to change FRGC4.
We can't. There's already people booked.
Oh, yeah. About that.
Oh, my gosh. That's crazy.
Hey, come anyway. And
we're going.
We're going. And a lot of other people have already booked. And so, come with us.
It's going to be great. It really is. It really, really is going to be great. We're all a little salty right now. Or at least I am. I can't speak for everybody. I'm a little salty right now. Yay for Coke. Yes.
J-Lo's salty because she hasn't got to go on a cruise
Laura is not excited because she's losing her Diet Mountain Dew. But otherwise, the rest of the creation is excited.
Everybody down here in the good old South's excited, Laura. I'm just telling you.
Also charging to ride the slides. Okay. So I've been wondering about that. Apparently, I haven't done enough research lately, but I have been a little busy. I was wondering if there was going to be admission to that because it's like at the Sandcastle thing, which is a very public area. It's like one of the first things you walk to. So I'm interested to see.
There you go. Dr. Pepper's always going to be out of Galveston no matter what.
Yep. We are going to do more all-inclusive land vacations rather than cruise.
So we had this debate with our children earlier, and I'm just going to get off this live and go back down here and finish it with them. I said, hey.
Not the new ones anyway.
No, I haven't heard anybody. It's all garbage. I heard, anyway. I was talking to our children, and I said, hey, would y'all like to go on the Mariner of the Seas with us? That we're going the 1st of December, or would you rather go like on a land vacation between Christmas and New Year's? You've never seen more complaining from two kids
oh my gosh,
who get to travel, and y'all know our kids get to travel like extensively all the time, like more than anybody. They probably know their age around here. And one was not another cruise, one was land vacation only, and then it was the other one was I don't care.
Yes.
Can we just sit here and spend time together? And I was like,
y'all are impossible. They are impossible children.
Yes, very impossible.
So, enough on Carnival. I did something interesting last night.
Oh, okay. Sure, shoot.
I did.
That was interesting.
A 3-hour Zoom training class with Virgin Voyages last night. It was a live training class, and it was really cool. I learned a lot. What you doing there?
Just seeing if my hands would make different signs while you were talking.
Okay. Learned a lot, and so I'm gonna need you to stop. I need you to stop.
I didn't do the training, so I don't know what she's talking about. That's why I was just doing.
Well, what I thought was really cool was the inclusivity.
Mahogany Bay.
All day pool noodle, $10.99 a person. Daryl just texted me a screenshot. What in the whole entire wide world is going on here?
Wow.
That is insane. So cool. It was really cool with Virgin. So all the food's included.
All the food.
The drinks include like water, juice, sodas, teas,
everything
like drip coffee, basically. All that's included. And yes, no kids, Laura. The casino's non-smoking.
Hey.
And
you say that like I'm some habitual gambler.
Well, I'm saying that because it's a big deal to a lot of people.
There you go.
Wi-Fi's included.
Gamble my tens of $1 bills.
Wi-Fi's included, which was cool. And
the good old.
I'm sorry, J-Lo was doing something weird. Anyways, and then they don't have a drink package. They have what's called a bar tab.
Oh, and they don't have tips.
And they don't. Oh yeah, gratuities are included. Now you can tip servers and things like that above and beyond.
Eddie.
But it is included in your fare, so that's pretty cool. And so the bar tapping, what I thought was really cool, was that you pre-purchase this certain dollar amount before the cruise. There's different tiers, and whatever amount you purchase, I think you can go up to 1,000. They give you free bar tab money.
I'm
not up
paying
it.
Attention to what you're saying because I don't drink.
Well, but you can use it for specialty coffees and mocktails and things like that. Anyways,
snazzy.
And they don't have.
That's why I was saying that, Laura. Anyway, not to laugh at Amanda. So anyway, I want to do a Virgin cruise, but I only want to do like a 3-day one because I think they have the prettiest ships. And since I don't drink and we're not drinkers or partiers or nothing, I don't know how we would do on a 7-day cruise.
I'm sorry.
I really think 3 days is about the max of what I could do.
Anyway, okay, so you buy your bar tab money and you get a bracelet, and there's no key cards, so that your bracelet is your room key. You wear it here. You don't have to wear a stupid lanyard and all this nonsense. So if I buy a bar tab and I want to buy everybody at the bar a drink, I can. So where you can't share.
Don't say that. Eddie's gonna be buying everybody drinks, and Laura's gonna be whooping him.
So where you can't share your drink package on all these other cruises, you're paying for this, so you can share it, which is pretty cool. And then, like I said, you get free additional money depending on how much you buy. This is killing me, y'all. I have
her dental implant.
My dental implant's a fake tooth, and it's on a retainer, and I have a very easy gag reflex.
Anyway,
that's all I'm going to tell you.
Harvest Key in Mahogany Bay with a swim-up pool. That sounds cool.
So, anyways, just super cool. I think they have a really great, unique option for cruising. It's all inclusive on a cruise ship instead of just being all inclusive on land.
And if you do drink too much, you can also go get you a tattoo.
So that is called the Shake for Champagne. And so the biggest suite, oh gosh, what was the name of it? I guess it was the Rockstar Suite, maybe. I don't remember. So what's his name? The founder? Richard Branson? Yeah. He believes that they said this last night, that anybody should be able to have fun and party wherever they are. So this biggest suite, when you go outside on the balcony, it literally has a table with chairs and stairs on the table that go up to the top of the table. So you can dance on the table if you want to. That's literally what the stairs are there for. it tickled me. I was like, that is hilarious. Oh yeah, you do have to pay for it. It's $109, I think they said last night or something like that. I'm not trying to be greedy, but he spends what potentially could be my casino budget. I guess that's greedy, whatever.
Oh, Uncle Eddie.
But so Virgin definitely has some interesting things happening. And last night piqued my interest. And I haven't ever booked anyone on Virgin, but I am now. I have done all my training and I am ready to book somebody on Virgin.
Yeah, well, we may do it when we're in Miami without the kids, but we're still a few years away because we still have Mallory. Philip's going to enter his senior year. We're booked 2026 pretty much up unless we do something for our anniversary.
Yeah.
2027, the only thing we know for sure is we're going back to Alaska. And
I'm so excited.
FRGC 5 is probably going to be Perfect Day Mexico on Symphony of the Seas on its first trip down there. So
I'm snagging group space for that the day it drops.
So I don't know. Mallory graduates 2028.
Yeah.
So 2030 we might be down there without kids that we could do it. So yeah.
And who knows, by then, maybe they'll have a ship in Galveston.
I personally think MSC is building 2 more world ships. I know one's going to Orlando, one's going to Europe, and I think one's eventually. Yes, we're doing Alaska in 2027.
And let me tell you how excited I am.
And we're going to I believe one will end up in Galveston because Galveston is doing a lot of retooling down there, and going to fit it.
And y'all need to come with us.
Yes. So anyway, Alaska, we are going back in 2027, and I hope I can enjoy this trip to Alaska because this last one was miserable.
Not because of the cruise.
No, absolutely not because of the cruise or the people.
No. Because of his physical issues he had going on in his body.
That I still have going on in my body right now. But anyway.
And then FRGC 4 is going to dumpy old Celebration Key on the Carnival Jubilee.
I mean, even if you don't like it, you still just being a cruiser at some point, you want to go because you want to see what it's like. Yeah. Just to say, hey, I've been there.
So like Renee and Daryl Dean, who are loyal to Royal, are going to have to jump ship and come with us. What's y'all's thoughts on the rumor that Margaritaville at Sea is putting a ship in Galveston?
That is going to be the one I believe that they're buying from Carnival this fall that they're going to repaint and redo. I think it's going to go to Margaritaville.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little leery of Margaritaville.
No, they're way better now because the OGs of YouTube cruising, Perro DJ's first ever group cruise is going to be on Margaritaville.
I know.
I think they're getting some major kickbacks from Margaritaville because Margaritaville's like, hey, we need to sell this ship out. Let's give her.
And I have heard these words come out of their own mouth that they would never do a group cruise, and they're doing one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
Yeah. So
it piqued me. I'm not.
So either Margaritaville's gotten really good, or she's getting paid really good, or both.
It's probably both.
And if she's getting paid really good, hey, D, if you ever watch this, congratulations. You
Absolutely.
Go, girl. Y'all deserve it because y'all been hustling for a long time on the Good Tuba cruising.
Yeah. Laura says Celebration Key will be fun. I just don't appreciate the nickel and dime.
I don't either.
Me too. Going all the kinks are worked out by next December on December. Amanda, really?
Your mama can't speak, J-Lo.
Golly. This is insane.
But anyway, I mean, even if they do nickel and dime, one, I'm probably not going to get in the water because I'll be filming for Amanda.
Because Amanda will be in the lazy river.
And I'll be not renting a pool noodle at all. Who
rents a pool noodle? It wasn't $10. It was $11.
No, it wasn't. It was $10.99. It's that subliminal right here.
What? It
makes you think, okay, if it was $11, I wouldn't do it. But the fact it's $10.99, I'm all over it.
So dumb.
Just saying.
So dumb.
Just saying.
Let me see who the top fans are.
It's different from buying a car that's $39,999 than $40,000.
Kim Sensman is our number one fan right now with 75 XP points.
What?
Embarkation Nation's number 2. And Aunt Linda is number 3 right now.
Wow.
If anybody wants to be our number 1 fan, just go ahead and drop a super chat. It's fine. No, you can do it. I'm just kidding.
Don't do it.
You earn nothing. So I'm just
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, here, you know what? If you do, I will mail you 2 complimentary Celebration Key koozies from Carnival. And if you didn't know, it is a new exclusive destination.
There's something on the bottom too, isn't it? No.
Hey, Daryl, when y'all come to West Monroe Saturday, look me up, brother. I'm going to be able to hook you up right here.
So funny. I still just can't get over that. It started in 1999.
That pool noodle will bump you to diamond status.
Why has there been no AI thing made?
Yeah, I don't know.
About pool noodles.
I don't know how to do that. That was a good one, Jen. So anyway, yeah, for you being our #1 fan, you will get these right here.
That's hilarious.
And by the way, if we ever joke about a super chat, don't ever send us money. No.
Do not. They keep so much of it anyway. It's not even worth it.
No. That fundraiser we did, and I know some of y'all were in here. I did the autograph box of Little Debbie's and stuff. We did 2 of them, and we gave the money to Helping Hands for cruising. There you go. So we did it. We wanted to raise $200. We sold both boxes of autographed Little Debbie's. They ended up taking, I think, 65 of the 200, and we covered the other 65 out of our pocket.
200.
Yeah, we sent the Helping Hands people $200 for that. And I was like, I told him, man, I was like, I don't know if I'll ever do that again because that's absolutely greedy. That's absolutely asinine that you're going to take that much money for absolutely 32.5% for
nothing.
What? For what?
For you, because you did nothing.
Yeah, and I'm like, we're trying to give this money away to
send somebody a Venmo before you do a super chat.
Yeah, so we're trying to send money to someone to help someone with special needs get to go on a cruise.
We'll sell them for.
Dude, I'm bringing
We'll sell them for $37.99.
Daryl, if I don't, you know what? I may make a funny short about this. Let me think on it because Daryl brought me up. I may do it 4th of July and be like, you know what? I went to Celebration Key, and this koozie was only $39.99. I'm glad I got it today. So anyway, Amanda's writing Morse code down here. But anyway, yeah, so here you go. Daryl, come see me Saturday, bro. Hook you up. That's why people always give their PayPal links because YouTube takes a huge cut of super chats. Exactly. I don't want a super chat personally, period. But if we ever do the Helping Hands thing again, we will do something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's not. So anyway, hey, I may make one of these. I'm going to take one downstairs to remind me. And Daryl, if you come see us Wednesday, we'll hook you up, bro. Saturday, whatever. Wednesday, Saturday. It is Wednesday. Don't come see me right now because I'm supposed to go to bed after I talk to my kids. So anyway, hey, Amanda said she's done. So anyway, that's what her Morse code was. So do I need to say everything or are you going to say anything?
I can say stuff.
Okay. Hey, we appreciate you joining us on a Wednesday night. Thank you as always. And remember, the good Lord loves you.
We love you.
And if you have luggage,
you should be traveling.
Peace, cruise peeps.
Goodbye.
Bye. Get your Celebration Key koozie.
One of a kind.